Good morning, I'm Linda and welcome to our morning live to help you grow as a soul. Now, I was messaged by a lovely individual asking me what to do about judgment. Okay, now we all go through day-to-day life and we all get a real sense of when somebody's judging us. And I, for one, know the feeling really well. I've been overweight for a significant amount of time due to medical mismanagement, and no matter what I did, the weight wouldn't shift until 10 weeks ago I started keto, but I digress. Now, you know when someone's judging you because you can feel it in the atmosphere. I mean, just think about when somebody's angry. You can feel it. You just walk into the room and you know they're angry. And it can be the same as judgment. You don't have to hear their words. You can feel it coming at you like a freight train sometimes. It just hits you out of nowhere. I know I walk around sometimes feeling pretty naive about how other people are thinking and feeling about me, but that's okay. So what I wanted to do was share with you today. We're going to do a couple of days of this because, we can't just cover it all at once, and we've got to take it on board. Sorry, I'm just trying to grab my soul. Well, the example of my soul. Okay, and I'll just put up our tips for today on what to do when we're feeling judged. Okay, so now Brene Brown, if you've not heard of her, she's absolutely brilliant and she does lots of research, especially around our emotions and the effect on our life. So, research tells us that we judge people in areas where we're vulnerable to shame, especially picking folks who are doing worse than we're doing. If I feel good about my parenting, I have no interest in judging other people's choices. If I feel good about my body, I don't go around making fun of other people's weight, or appearance. We're hard on each other because we're using each other as a launching pad out of our own perceived shaming deficiency. Now, shame, we did a video on shame yesterday, so if you'd like some further insight into shame, head back to yesterday's video. And that will give you some tips to help with shame, because we all judge. We do it. Sometimes it just seems like it's automatic, and unless you're listening to your thoughts, you don't pull yourself up soon enough. Okay, so what are you going to do when you can feel other people judging you, or you hear that other people have said things about you? Okay, because it's pretty crushing, to be honest, especially when they speak words that are very judgmental, okay? So hi ladies, great to have you with us. So when we're triggered, we need to recognise that the other person feels less than you. That is a really, really hard concept to get our head around. So you're being nasty to me or you're judging me about a certain factor in my life because you feel less than me, especially when I really was overweight. When I first started being able to get out of bed, I still felt good about me as a person. I didn't believe that the weight was who I am, but I still felt good about me as a person. But isn't it amazing how when somebody judges you, it's more about them than about you? So we have to get it through our head. We literally do have to get it through our head. That it's not about us. So good self-talk helps in situations like this. This is not about me. This is not about me. Repeat after me. This is not about me. Hashtag, this is not about me. Okay. And then what you need to do, tip 2, is untangle what you're feeling. So do you know the feeling when, we use that washing machine again today, you know the feeling when the inside of you is like the washing machine that's just going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and our emotions are like that when somebody triggers us. They go backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, and we can't seem to breathe enough to get focused on one thing. So to untangle, yes, Chastity, that's right. To untangle our emotions, we need to, it's like putting a big stop sign in the front of our forehead and going, stop, okay? And we go, okay, stop, breathe. I'm going to slow my breathing down to 5 seconds in and 5 seconds out, and I'm just going to untangle what I'm feeling. What am I feeling? So rather than our reaction to them about how awful they are, so remember, if there's one finger pointed out, there's 4 coming back. Well, there's 3 coming back with me because the thumb's 2 out and 3 back. There's more back, so I've got to look at me. So what is it I'm feeling? And I don't know about you, but how do you feel when you get to that centre? For me, when someone judged me, it always made me feel less than, or I'm not enough. So tip number 3 was don't point your finger. We've got to look at those fingers that are pointing back at us first and foremost. Tip 4, own your shame. And the shame is, you can go back to the shame video yesterday, but the shame is, I'm not good enough, or I am not enough. And it's just not true. This is the one area where you're in complete control to say, it is not the truth. It is not the truth of who I am. Remember, when we do our soul, okay, go past the physical, into our soul, into our spirit, down to the purity of who we are, who I am. And I am enough. So if you need to do a hashtag everywhere you go today of I am enough. I am enough. And do your 5 seconds in breathing and your 5 seconds out. I am enough. I am enough. And feel it. That's the key. If we don't begin to feel it, we won't change it. We'll keep having the same reaction. And do go back and rewatch Day 7's video on shame to help you understand it a bit more. Okay? Now, Virginia. Wonderful. I'm in Brisbane, Australia. Isn't it wonderful that we all get to connect? Yep, Rolga, we must remember this is not about me. But in remembering this is not about me, I also have to address how I'm feeling. We can't shove it down. I know for many years I did shove it down because I was very confused. I thought I'd been kind and caring and, what on earth was going wrong. And in the end, when people can still look at me and go, well, especially when I was at gym up to 5 days a week, and people would look at me like, yeah, right, she's dreaming, okay? Have you ever had somebody look at you like that, like, yeah, as if you're at gym 5 times a week, okay? You know that feeling? They just don't believe you, and it's just pouring out of every part of them. Hi, Joe. When I reached the stage where I know I am enough. I am enough. That's all there is. And at the end of the day, they need to take their opinions and keep them to themselves. But they never do. So we have to build the feeling and the sense into us that I am enough. We build it into ourselves, okay? And that's how we find the courage to do new things as well, because we really centre on I am enough. And what was the other thing? If somebody speaks words about you or makes a comment about you, I want you to remember this for the rest of your days. They're the ones that have got their life in a box, okay? It means that they have very defined views about what's right and what's wrong. So they judge. They will always judge according to their values of what's right and what's wrong for them. And as we know in life, if we're going to grow, we have to know our own values, but we don't impose them on everybody else, okay? All right, so for those who are going to be here at the replay, thank you, hashtag replay. And ladies who are here, thank you. It's wonderful to be able to sit here and help. And if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. And if you have any topic in life that you want covered with some top tips, feel free to let me know. You can either make a note down below. You just say what topic you want covered, or you can private message me. I'm quite okay with that. And we'll look forward to tomorrow's topic and go from there. Okay? Blessings and dreams. It's wonderful to be here. Oh, just in case you're thinking, oh, what topics will she cover? I do soul coaching, so it's anything that's affecting your life. I'm a mum of 3 adult kids, all on the spectrum, so I'm pretty diverse in information, and if I don't know it, I will find it out for you. And, you know, I've been through the divorce, etc., etc., so anything around all of that, pretty much our life. Plus I've been through and recovered from all forms of abuse, so everything touches our lives in one way or another. Okay? Blessings, and I'll see you live tomorrow at the same time. Bye for now.